am sick of this shit. What's been going on? What's been happening? And people need to take a look at this. What happened today at Utah Valley? Charlie Kirk was shot in the neck and it ended up dead. This 31-year-old man who had his whole life ahead of him, a conservative who started Turning Point USA, a father, a husband, leaving his wife, his two beautiful children behind, his friends. And, it's just despicable and disgusting that this is happening, that our world is happening like this, that, you have a conservative man who speaks his mind, have his point of view, whether you agree with it or not. It doesn't condone an act of violence. It doesn't condone you just go up and just shoot someone. And it's okay to voice your opinion. It's okay to have a debate about certain things that you may not agree with or Charlie Kirk may not agree with. However, it doesn't condone violence. It doesn't condone just taking a rifle and just shoot someone point blank in the neck and they're dead. Like what is this? You know what I mean? And Charlie Kirk was a conservative. He spoke a lot of points about marriage and gay rights, trans, politics. He was a very big advocate with Trump campaign and everything. They were really super close. So I know that's probably hitting home to President Trump and among other people as well. But it's just really sickening to me that this is happening, and they thought they caught the assassin who shot and killed Charlie Kirk, but apparently they didn't, which I'm going to show you a footage of because I thought they got the suspect, but they really didn't catch the suspect. And now the suspect's probably long gone. This is Utah. Even though I've never been to Utah, there's mountains, there's woods. Where Charlie Kirk was doing his his talk in Utah Valley University, there it's close to the airport. So whoever assassinated Charlie Kirk, that perpetrator or maybe one or two are long gone by now. Okay, there's mountains and woods out there in Utah. Okay, and they're probably gone. And I'm sad to say they're probably never going to catch this person. I hope they do. I really do. But they caught the wrong person, which I thought it was the suspect, but apparently it wasn't. And I'm going to show you a clip of it. And it's very important that the whole world sees this, even though it's very disturbing and distraught for us to see this. I was even distraught seeing this video of this man just getting shot, and it's just crazy. So just take a look. I'm beside myself. Okay, I'm beside myself. There's no words to express of what just happened right now in real time. That this man got shot and dead. Like he's no longer here. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy. I'm trying to process this myself, that this man who done so much, and a podcast and just talking about awareness, going to different campuses and universities, and just talking about things that he was very passionate about. And a lot of students did not agree with it, and a lot of students did. And that was the whole point of him doing the Turning Point of USA, to get young generations, to speak up and to speak their mind, to be advocate on certain things that they are passionate about. And I know it's too early for me to say this, but we have to stand strong. We have to stand loud and proud, and not let this, even though it's so early and it just happened in real time, but we have to continue with Charlie Kirk's legacy. We do. And by this assassin, just killing him, it's just making us united even stronger. So he thinks that he just shut Charlie Kirk's mouth, shut him down. You just made us a little bit more, us stronger, us united to continue his legacy. Because no one's not backing down, and no one's not going to shut the F up. Okay? That's what you wanted, and you feel like you succeeded, but no, you're wrong. And I'm saying that to the assassin right now. You're wrong. okay? Because we're going to be standing loud and proud and continue with Charlie Kirk's legacy. We're not going to keep our mouth shut because this incident happened. Yes, it's sad. Yes, it's a tragedy. Yes, it shouldn't have happened, but it did. And my heart and prayers and my condolences go out to the family, to his wife, to his children, to his parents, to his friends, his brother or sister, anyone that's tied to Kirk. It's sad what happened. It should not have happened. But the shooter want us to be silenced. The shooter want us to be quiet and not talk about this, not talk about certain things that it should be addressed and it should be talked about. We're not going to be silent. This is an America. This is America, for goodness sake. We have a right for free speech. We have a right to say what we want to say and point out our point of view without worrying in the back of our mind that if you're going to get shot at, if you're going to get stabbed in the neck, we shouldn't have our guards up all the time. This is freedom of speech, for goodness sake. This is fucking America. We should have the right to speak our mind, whether you like it or not. And if you don't like it, go to sleep. Go to sleep. I'm sick and tired of this shit, the seeing this constantly. People are getting killed for no apparent reason because they have their point of view that they're addressing and you don't like it. Tough luck. I don't like a lot of people's point of view, but you don't see me getting an automatic weapon and start shooting people like fucking crazy. You don't see me doing that. And the nerve of this assassin doing this, destroying lives, thinking that you're going to shut things down. No, you just made it even hyped even more. Even though this is a tragic loss for the whole world and the whole community, you just made us stronger because we're not shutting down. We're not shutting up. We're going to keep talking. We're going to keep advocating the things that are important and things that we're going to address. And that's what Charlie Kirk was all about. He was not afraid. He knew the risk. He knew the risk. Every campuses that he went to, he got challenges after challenges, probably death threats towards him and his family, but he still pushed through because he believed what he was doing. He believed what he was fighting for. And to me, that's an honorable man. And he was a Christian too. He believed in his faith. He loved his faith. He loved his wife, his children. He didn't deserve this at all, period. And I'm so distraught that this happened in our state. I'm distraught. I'm just so beside myself that this actually happened in real time. And things have to change. 31 years old. 31 years old. Because he was conservative. Because he had different conservative activists. He had his things that he was passionate about, that he addressed. No one deserved to be shot down. No one deserved to be killed. Period. I don't give a damn who you are. No one. And this was utterly disgusting. And I hope and pray they find the shooter. I really do. I really hope that this doesn't become a long investigation because their wife, the family, everyone wants peace of mind to find out who the killer is and bring them to justice. Because Charlie Kirk, that's how upset I am. Charlie Kirk deserved justice. He really did. And I'm going to show you the footage of, and anyone don't know who Charlie Kirk is because everyone should know because he's a very popular man. This is Charlie Kirk who died today on September 10th of 2025 in Utah Valley University. That he was giving a speech or talk at the campus, and tragically his life ended that day, age of 31 years old. Show you a clip of this. Make this bigger for you guys so you guys can see. Hold on, where is my thing? Oh, sometimes you just love technology. I'm sorry, you guys. Whoops. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that.
Oh my God. Go, run, run. Oh.
So I thought that this was the shooter, but apparently it is not the shooter. This is not the shooter that shot Carly. Say Carly, Charlie Kirk. Forgive me. This is not the shooter that shot Charlie Kirk. I just want to make that very clear. The shooter is still out there and on the loose.
Oh my God. Go, run, run. Oh.
So I don't know where they found this gentleman at. I don't know any details in regards to this, but I definitely will keep you guys updated and let you know. But he's definitely not the shooter. Like I said, the shooter is still on the loose, and I hope and pray they find the shooter in time because, like I said, Utah it has a lot of woods, a lot of mountains. The airport is very close to the university campus, and the I don't know if it's one perpetrator or two, and that person could have been the person could have been long gone by now. You know what I mean? Because they arrested the wrong man, and I just hope and pray they find answers. I hope this investigation does not strung out, for 6 months or a year, because the family deserve answers and justice, and so do we, because they lost a very important person who was a very advocate, on things that he was very passionate about, that he spoke about in his podcast and school campuses and everything. And this is a great loss. It really is. But you know what? We're going to live on his legacy. And he did not die in vain, because he sure didn't. I never met Charlie Kirk before, but the the time that I watch his videos and his podcasts and stuff like that, very passionate, very loving man, very loving husband and father, adored his two children, and a family man. He had his, he was good on his values and stuff that he believed in. And like I said, there should be no place of violence for free speech and speaking your mind. It shouldn't be. Period. You know, it's just crazy that the world that we're effing living in is sick, is deranged, and it's unhinged, and it needs to stop. It really do. It needs to stop. Okay, like I'm gonna keep saying it until I'm blue in the face. We all have opinions and views. You may not like my opinion or my views, but I don't deserve to get killed or shot at. No one does. Okay, you don't like someone's opinion, move on, walk away, have a debate, go back and forth, and then that's it. By you trying to convince someone to change their point of view so they can agree with yours, it's just ludicrous. It's ridiculous, and it shouldn't be that way. Period. Okay. It's like if you strike a nerve with someone because they're saying something that makes sense and it's common sense, people get struck by that and people get upset by that. Okay, you may not like it, but move on. But it doesn't mean that you should shoot up someone and kill someone because you don't like them. It's just ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. And like I said, my heart and prayers go out to the Kirk family. I'm just like beside myself. I'm just so distraught by this that I don't even know what the F I'm saying, because I'm just so pissed and angry that this actually happened in real time. And I thought, even though I saw the video, you guys, I was holding on that he would survive this. You know what I mean? I was holding on to dear life. I was praying, praying, praying that he would survive this, even though he was shot on the neck, and it hits arteries and stuff like that. But I just was praying that God, let your will be done on Charlie Kirk. Put your hands on his body and heal him. Let your will be done. And if it's time for him to go, then he's coming home. He's coming home to you. But it's just sad that he left his wife, I'm sorry, and his children and people that he loved behind. And it's so unfair. It's so unfair that this happened. I'm sorry, you guys. It's so unfair. But his legacy is going to live on, because we will not stop. We will not stop. We will going to continue his legacy and still stand strong and fight hard and be loud about this for years to come. That's all I have to say about that, you guys, and I will see you guys next time.